Hey everyone, welcome to Growing Craft. I hope you all are doing good. Before we start this video, do make sure that you subscribe to our channel. So today we are going to do a lot of fun with these silicone molds. Now in this tutorial we will be doing how to make your silicone mold using embellishments with the easy techniques. Now these are the different molds which I have. You can check out our collection on our website at growingcraft.com. Now coming back to this one, when I started doing my mixed media and my decoupage art, I was really curious on how many ways we can use these molds, and one of the easiest way was to make your DIY embellishments, and we will be using glue gun for this particular one, and this is a very quick and easy demolding idea. Now we will be also needing a lot of glue sticks, so do make sure that you have the one perfect size which is fitting to your glue gun. So I have a whole packet of these and I'm going to use these ones. Now first we are going to start with our DIY mold. Now this is a DIY silicone mold. I have already done a video on this. You can check it out on my channel. So in this one I will be using my glue gun. Now with the glue gun you have to make sure that it has to be very hot. Just let your heat guns get warmer for a couple of minutes and then you can start using it. Now as you can see here in the video that I am just rubbing my glue gun on my mold. Do not worry, nothing is going to happen to your mold, and what happens here is that your glue stick has to get into all the niche and corners of your silicone mold. Now this is really important. So here what I am doing is, as my glue gun is really hot, I am just trying to press it really well in my silicone mold, and this is going to make sure that my glue, the melted glue, is there on my complete mold. Now here I have taken another silicone mold. If you have a silicone pad or silicone sheet, you can even use that, but I love using my existing supplies. So I'm just pressing this really well so that it dries out, and you have to be really careful because glue gun is going to be super hot. We don't want to burn ourselves. So once we are done with the pressing, I think within a couple of minutes only, you will see that beautifully it has dried out. Now just leave it for more of a couple of minutes, not to burn your hands, and here we are going to demold this. And ta-da, this is ready, and this is how you can use your DIY silicone molds. Now this is one of the ways, and I will show you different techniques on which you can use different type of molds. Now in this one I really love these feathers, and I wanted to have these. Now with these kind of design you don't have too much of effort because it's a very simple and neat designs. Later on in the video, do watch this video till end because I'm going to show you how to create beautiful intricate silicone mold designs. Now here, as you can see, the moment I'm pressing, my glue gun is like literally pouring out so much of glue, and this is what exactly we want. Now here is a clear indication that my glue gun is really hot, so please be careful, and we have to make sure that the glue gun, the one which is pouring out, has to be really runny so that it takes all the designs completely. Now here we are going to do both the designs, and if there is any threadish hot glue which is coming out, you can always just take it out and start pouring again. Now I'm almost done with this, and here again I am going to use my another silicone mold. Now like I said earlier, if you have any of your silicone pads, silicone mats, you can even use that, but do make sure it has to have some height because the hot glue guns are going to be really hot. Now this is a very simple design what we are doing, so here we didn't have to do any glue gun rubbing part, so this was a very pretty and easy one. I'm just pressing my silicone molds really well so that whatever the intricate design it has, it sticks really well. Now one tip, if you try to remove it and it is sticking to your another silicone mold, just let it settle for a couple of minutes. Now it's the demolding time, and you can see it has dried out really well. Now here is one thing what happened, I poured a little more of my glue gun here, so you can see something coming out of my design. So this is an extra piece, and you can always cut these with your sharp scissors and you will be good to go. Now there are times when I'm using this for the mixed media art and I don't remove it because it adds a little more drama to my project. So this was the easiest silicone mold design what we have created. Okay, now it's time to move on to another project, and here I am going to use this big size intricate design. Now here what you need to do is you need to literally poke your glue gun to your silicone mold so that every niche gets the glue gun. So you have to be like, as you can see it on the screen, it has to go really deep inside. You need to put the nose of your glue gun to every inch and corner. This is really important. You have to make sure that it covers up everything, otherwise your demolding, the embellishment is not going to work really well. Now as here we are using the glue gun, trust me, the embellishment making process doesn't take time at all. Like, if your glue gun is really hot and it has been warmed really well, it will quickly get into the mold. It will be very easy to demold them in a couple of minutes. Now here again, as you can see in the video, I'm pressing my silicone mold really well because I want my glue gun, the hot glue gun, to get inside on every niche and corner, so that once we demold our embellishment, it should take all the proper shape of my embellishments. So here, after removing my top silicone patch, I realized that there are still some niche and grooves there, and I want my embellishments to have a very flat surface so that sticking it becomes easier. So with the glue gun, the best part is you can immediately use your glue gun and bring it to the level you want it. So once this is done, again I'm going to use my silicone mold and press it really well. Guys, please do make sure that you do not touch the hot glue gun. Don't burn yourself. Please be safe while doing your crafting. Now once this has dried out completely, it's time to demold it, and always wait for a couple of minutes to demold it so that you are safe. And here you can see how beautifully my design has turned out with just very basic steps. Now you can check all these supplies on our website at growingcraft.com. Now here comes one of my favorite. Now this is a beautiful silicone mold which I had bought I think 4 or 5 years back, and I absolutely love this one. Now here, as in the screen, you can see that it has a lot of intricate detailing here. So creating this might take a little couple of more seconds, but if your glue gun is really hot, you can actually do this very quickly. Here you need to make sure that in every niche and corner your glue gun nose gets inside it, then you pour the glue gun and then you take it out. This way you will not waste time in like pressing your glue gun inside or anything, and your designs will come out so perfectly. Now this is one other quick tip. You have to make sure that your glue guns are really hot, and at every niche and corner you have to press and insert it. So here, repeating the process of pressing my silicone mold, and yes, you have to be really careful, and once this pressing work is done, you can even feel that your silicone molds are not warm anymore, and once you know it, yes, you know that it's ready to demold. Now after a couple of minutes, I can see that my glue gun embellishment is ready, and it's super easy to demold it. Now if you want to do it on a glass jar or something, you can use it when it is a little warm, so that taking the shape of your jar becomes easier. And this looks so cute, and the intricate design is so amazing. I'm super happy with this one. If you're liking this, do let me know in the comment section. And yes, whatever extra you think that you have, you can always cut it with your scissors. It's super easy and fun technique to work on and creating your beautiful and amazing DIY embellishments. Now once this is done, let's move on to the final project. And here what I am going to do is I'm going to even show you one of the DIY embellishments, vintage embellishment which I did. Now this is a beautiful mold. I got this around 6 years back and I have been using it since then, and this actually comes out like a very beautiful frame. Now here again you will see me using my glue gun very slowly, taking it to every niche and corner of my mold, and I'm going to make sure that my glue gun is really hot so that the glue gets inside to every niche and corner and gives me the beautiful and exact design. Now here, please be careful. Like I have been mentioning, glue guns are really hot when you are working with that, so just be careful, friends. Now I will be pouring my glue gun, and if you guys have not seen my video, do check out a video where I have done these embellishment making with the Shilpkar clay, air dry clays, and those videos are really amazing if you want to do something for your mixed media or your canvas art. Now coming back to this one, once I am done with the glue work, again the pressing work. So if you don't have any silicone molds, you can just let it settle for a couple of minutes and you can demold it. Even if you don't press it, it's okay. Just make sure that your glue gun is really hot so that it works out pretty well. Now here my mold has really taken a good shape and my embellishment is looking so pretty. And once I'm done with the pressing, I'm just trying to make sure that all the embellishments are taking really good shape. And once this is done, I'm so excited to demold it, because this turns out to be a beautiful vintage frame. You can actually use it for your shabby chic or your quirky or even for your vintage theme projects. Now this looks really amazing and really beautiful. Whatever the extra threads I'm seeing, I can take it out, I can cut it off, and it's so good to go. Now in this one video, I have shown you on different ways in which you can use your glue gun and your silicone molds, and trust me, you can use all the different kind of molds you have and create some beautiful embellishments. If you want me to make such more tutorials, let me know. Now here I'm just showing you the samples of the embellishments, but we still have a vintage frame to make. So these are all the intricate designs what we have done, and you can use your simplest silicone molds or your the fancy ones with the intricate detailing or with the very simple cutouts, and they look absolutely gorgeous. Now where to use it? You can use it on any surfaces. Now let's get back to a tutorial where we are going to make our vintage frame. So this is a mold which we have used, and we have created this beautiful embellishment. Remember this? I hope you guys did. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my chalk paint. Now here is a tip. I'm using my chalk paint directly, but if you guys are planning to use your acrylic paints, what you guys have to do is you need to first prep up with a gesso. But as I'm using a chalk paint, and I'm just going to make a teeny mini magnet with this out of this. So I'm using directly my chalk paint, and I wanted to choose a color which is more of very fancy, and it looks very of a vintage theme. So this shade really goes well with it. Whatever the supplies I'm using, I am listing down all the list in the description box. You guys can check that. Now with the help of a paintbrush, I'm going to color it completely. You can even use a sponge dauber, you can use your flat brushes, it's absolutely fine. So quickly coloring up all my embellishments. Now because this has a lot of intricate design, I wanted to make sure that this looks like a exactly metal embellishment for my mixed media and my decoupage art. So I'm just going to use a round brush, and I'm trying to cover every inch and corner of it as much as I can. So once I'm done with this paint work, now here, because I'm not using my gesso, it will take a little more time for me to make sure that my color reaches to every inch and corner and it sticks well to your base. That's really important. Once this is done, it's time to use our heat gun to quickly dry up. Now because it's a glue gun, I'm not going to use too much of my heat gun on the top of it. Just a basic drying. Once this is done, it's so good to go. Now for this vintage frame, I have already picked a beautiful picture of a mom and its son, and here I'm going to use my vintage frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my glue on the sides of my picture. I have already cut this to the size of my frame. You just need to keep your frame on the picture, mark it with a pencil and cut it. Once this is done, you need to stick your embellishments. If you guys are enjoying this tutorial, do let me know in the comment section. So once my glue work is done, I'm just going to wait for a couple of minutes so that it dries out a little bit, and then we are going to put our embellishments. And you can see this looks gorgeous. Now if from any of the corners, if you're seeing the picture, you can cut it and you will be good to go. Now I just wanted to add a little more drama to it, so here I'm going to use my metallic wax, and with this my embellishment is looking so pretty and so cute. Did you like this DIY? Let me know in the comment section. Do you want to watch such more videos of your DIY home decor and using your silicone molds or resin embellishments or your mixed media art? Do let me know in the comment section, guys. And yes, meanwhile, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care and bye-bye.